band, you see the two lines. The first one is 305 on trial.biz, which is a domain name and domain name extension, and the second one is the equivalent phone number that spells that domain name. So now we are going to proceed with the code verification that Google's requires. So I'm going to click the button to get the code and enter it to verify that the user is me. Now that it sends the phone verification code to my phone, I'm going to enter it.
Okay, and the Google number is 503
503
328.
328.
Yeah.
So this is typically a 6-digit code starting with G for Google, for example. Once you enter it, it accepts that this is you, and then you can proceed with adding a forward address. Already have the forward address. So now what you have to do is go to the bottom. I stop the disable forwarding option and I have to go to the bottom and save it. Save changes, which I forgot to do before. When you forget to do that and Google doesn't send you the proper alert, you lose the number that is attached. And now it is saying saving, which means that it is done. So another thing that you can do is send an email to yourself with a document that articulates what are the issues and also upload it to the Google Drive, but send it to another email address so in case they cause you not to be able to log in, I copied it from the notebook and now I'm going to compose an email and send it to one of my other email addresses, like Dr. A. Rush at gmail.com. Then the topic is going to be a file name that I'm going to attach. This is a text file name, Control V, that contains some details about this topic. Control V also in the body of the email and in the subject of the email to remind me to make some notes on another computer so when this computer is fried or lost, I have another computer that I can back it up to. At the same time, I want also to upload it to the Google Drive. So I'm going to select here the option of Drive and select plus folder upload. And I'm going to upload the folder that contains this article. But I want to keep only the folder path and remove the rest of it. So I'm going to mark the rest of it for deletion and delete it and keep only the folder. Click upload and click upload again and watch that it uploads the document to the cloud. By so doing, I've finished documenting this account, which is Mob Seeing AI, not handle Google Voice because it was too new. So Google requires aging a certain account before you can add a Google Voice to that account. So if you want to secure this particular phone number, as I wanted to do, you have to mount it on another Google Voice account that is old enough, a week or 2 weeks old, in order to keep the number. The next thing we want to do is comply with some other requirements that Google makes concerning outbound calls. So here's an example of a Google Voice number, USA clock.work, that received a message that the Google Voice number will expire in 30 days unless the user makes an outbound call or send a text message. So I'm going to copy this message to the clipboard by Control C. Then pull out a file where I store the various calls and documents that I make. So this is a notepad file. Previously, I was dealing with the Vault Tutor Pro account, and now I'm dealing with another account, which is usaclock.work. So I want to delete the message concerning the number that will expire because I'm going to make an outbound call. So I'm going to delete this message and then try to log into another account to make the outbound call. At this point, I want to copy the account name to the clipboard buffer so I can paste it into the next step with Control C, or simply go to Edit and copy. Then I want to go to another account, in this case, Wheezy Forecast or Wheezy Forecast, and try to log into another account. So I scroll down to the very end where it says add another account, and then I examine a list of additional accounts, choose an account dialog box that Google provides, and add and click the use another account yet again, where I paste in Control V the account that I want to log into, and then click next, and then click next again, enter your password, and then that I'm in, I say not now, I don't want to do anything else but deal with the current issue, which is check the email and see if there are any emails that need to be deleted, which there are two of them here, 1 and 2. So I mark them and I delete them. And now that I deleted them, these were outdated email messages that I no longer need. I want to click the waffle and navigate to the voice account where I want to make an outbound call to 800 ChatGPT. Also note that this has to be a call that is longer than 30 to 15 seconds or something like that for Google to approve it as a legitimate outbound call. Now I enter the call to be made, then press and try to see if it will work. Help me deal domain name with my domain name USA USA Clockwork. Can you repeat the domain name? That's right. And I'm trying to develop it into a domain name that will deal with trade, that will deal with something that works well, like a clockwork. One of the ideas that I'm considering is AI, artificial artificial intelligence. Yes, I would like to incorporate it in AI callers, AI that can receive inbound calls like 800 chat GPT and make outbound calls. Yeah, more something else like lead generation. Yes. Give me some ideas. How can somebody that does AI consulting generate leads? Yes, they all sound interesting. The trouble is that AI callers do not work so well, like 800 chat GPT. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work, and sometimes it works incorrectly by attaching all kinds of information, irrelevant information to a phone call. Yes, I'm working already with the VAPI AI, which is a specialized company that deals with AI callers. Yes, I would like advice also about ChatGPT. When I make an outbound call to 800 ChatGPT, it comes back with some kind of a company. Instead of saying that it is ChatGPT, it comes up with some Gestao E Ativos Ltda, some name of a company that I don't know, and I cannot figure out how is it related to ChatGPT. There is no connection. No, I'm already trying to do that. Another problem is that I have a Google Voice number that is not programmable, and I would like to convert it from Google Voice from a regular VoIP number to a programmable VoIP number. Yes, I'm exploring. What is it called? This name of the company that we're going to see today? Vantage. I'm exploring Vantage because they're more eager to work with new companies. What do you think about Vantage? It is where I have a problem because I want to teach it in my class, and I want to have a company that can handle all of my students so each student can get a programmable phone number and start developing an AI caller. And I'm not sure that they have enough numbers to deal with 100 students at a time in batch processing manner, so I can transfer all of them at once, and I didn't have to fool around with one number at a time. What do you think? Are you still there? Okay, bye. Now I finished the discussion. I have to conclude my documentation effort. to upload the folder that I made especially for this account that is called open paren USA close paren clock.work. And now I'm trying to upload the whole folder with my notes to the cloud so that if the machine is fried or lost, I'll be able always to log into the cloud and retrieve the information. So Google replied that it uploaded the one document. So I go back to my notes, place an X in front of the C colon, noting that I saved the folder, and after that I type one, the number one, indicating that I uploaded one file. And I conclude this section by segregating it from the rest of the notes with a special character like a greater than sign or some brace. I will choose for now a close paren on the end and open paren at the top at the beginning. This way I will segregate it for the remaining of the file, make it easier to locate and understand. Then I go file save again and look into another account that may need some attention. So I'm looking for another account that has a Google Voice issue, and this looks like the one I need, which is with dial ABC. So I'm going to copy this little message, Control C to my clipboard buffer, then go back to my notepad and start a new section that will be opening brace, few couple of enters and Control V to paste the message, and then close braces, so that will segregate it from the remainder of my notes. And then I need to delete this message since I'm going to make an outbound call, so the Google Voice number will not expire within 30 days. And then I need to log into Wiz Dial ABC to see if I can deal with that. Okay, at this point, I need to log into this new account. So I'm going to the current account, which was USA Clockwork, and scroll down and then click Add another account. Then repeat again, go to the very bottom for the Choose an account dialog box and select Add another account yet, and then paste this new account, Control V, with Dial ABC, and click Next. And then next again with the password. And now that I'm logged in, I want to look into the Gmail account. Notice that there's some various Google Voice alerts that are no longer relevant, so I mark all the emails for deletion. This number will expire in 30 days. There's one message here that I need to check out. I don't want to delete this one message. Let me look what is this message about and copy to my notes. Actually, sure. Or dial ABC. That's the message. Dial ABC. Okay, so this is the message again. I have to just copy to my clipboard from my email, which I already did, so I can go back and delete all of them. I got two of them, so I need to delete all of them because I know that I'm going to take care of it. So here I'm deleting all of them. Then I want to go to the Google Voice account, make an outbound call to ChatGPT. So here I try to make an outbound call. Let's see if it works. Allow mic access. Thought that I allowed already mic access, but it's getting confused.
Hi, I'm ChatGPT, an AI assistant. Just so you know, our conversation may be reviewed for safety. By continuing this call,
Help me deal with my domain name WizDial ABC for vanity numbers.
to get it,
Yeah, I got the provider. I have already a number with Google Voice, and I wonder now how should I further develop it. And business purposes. Yes, but I want it to act as an AI crawler, so you can crawl the AI and the AI wizard, so to speak, and ask it how to convert from vanity number to the digits, like from Wiz dial ABC to the equivalent digits of area code 949 342 5222. Yes, that is right. But the challenge is to make this phone number programmable. So for that reason, I have to transfer it to another provider like Vantage. And yes, Vantage support porting, but I want to port a whole class of numbers, not one number at a time. So it needs to be not only porting, but porting a batch of numbers, so I don't have to deal with them individually. And that is not easy to do. I have to port it out of Google Voice and into Vantage. know how I can provide it?
Forwarding a batch of numbers from Google voice to message can be a bit complicated. Message to port the numbers in a batch. Your specific
Yes, in fact, I'm going to attend a seminar today about porting numbers, but I never thought about the word bulk porting, which I have to mention to them. Bulk porting. And also, I'm not sure if Google can handle bulk porting out, and I'm afraid that I will create some kind of a confusion where I would lose some of the numbers in transition. What do you think? How can I port out bulk porting out of Google? I'm going to get in touch with them later today, but the problem is also porting it out of Google Voice in bulk, and that is not so simple because there is nobody to talk to at Google, especially since the voice phone numbers are free. And because they are free, there is no bill to send. What do you think? Another thing that I'm trying to do is comply with Google Voice and make outbound calls every 90 days. And now that I made the call to 800 Chat GPT, I need to document it. Can you hear me? So I saved it in multiple locations. I saved my notepad notes in multiple locations on the cloud and on the local device, and on the local device in two different subfolders. One is my Google Voice subfolder off of my document subfolder, and another one is my Wiz Dial ABC subfolder its own subfolder. So I have two subfolders to document this outbound call, so I can remember what I've done and deal with it. And now I'm ready to go and look if there are any more numbers that I need to deal with. And here's another number that I need to deal with. And this is xstrategy.c. So I'm copying the message out of the email that Google Voice emailed to me. And now I'm going to paste it in my notepad in another section. So I'm making some space at the top of the folder, and I will mark it with open brace, the top of the message, paste it into the notepad, and end it with a close brace. This way, everything related to this account will be stored in this area of the file, segregated by open and close braces. At this point, I'm ready to copy the account name to the clipboard buffer with Control C, and then try to navigate to the email, open email account that I can log into it. So here I'm opened one of my email accounts, and I scroll to the bottom and add another account. I clicked it. Now I'm looking to find if there is another account for it that is available there. The answer is no. So I submit use another account.